A very good morning to all of you and a very warm welcome to Baiju's Exam Prep IS. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Good morning, Anjali. Good morning, Manpreet. Hello, Happy New Year. Mayank, good morning. Abhishek, good morning. Good morning, Purva. Good morning, Ankur. Happy New Year to you also, Anjali. Happy New Year, Srihari. Happy New Year, Sejal. Happy New Year, Yasmin. Happy New Year, Stephen. Good morning, Govind. Good morning, Atharva. Dhwani, good morning. Purva, Happy New Year. I'm good. Hello, how are you doing? A very good morning, Deepika. Happy New Year, Pradhyus. Khushdeep, good morning. Smita, Munna, Shubhangi, good morning and Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Pooja, Ritika, Govind, Vishal, Anasuya, Deepika. Yes, Apurva. Sam, hi. Harshita, good morning and Happy New Year. Prashant, good morning. Ritika, Happy New Year. Saranya, good morning and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Manjari, Lucky, good morning. Neha, good morning and Happy New Year. Apurva, Happy New Year. Karthik, good morning. Anasuya, Happy New Year. Karthik, good morning. Kishan, hi. Happy New Year. Sandhu, Happy New. Karthik, Happy New Year. Good morning, Sandhu. Aniket, good morning and Happy New Year. Come on, guys. Let's fight for your future. A very great morning, Anchal. Good morning, Bhavan. All geared up. Deva, good morning. Wait, Sri, good morning. Apurva, you will get the PDF annotated. That is with my writing and inscriptions after the class. Nisha, good morning and Happy New Year. Anurag, आपको भी शुभकामनाएं अनुराग. Roshan, very morning. Aishwarya, good morning. All right, guys, let's start. Yes, my blessings are always with all of you, Anjali. Why only UPSC prelims 2024? You will get selected for sure. All right. Yes, Shreyansh, same to you. North India is covered in blanket of fog and smog. More is smog, I believe. Jayashree, happy morning. Nagaraja, very good morning. Yash, good morning of the year 2024. Yog Maya, good morning and happy new year. Adepu, good morning. XY, happy new year. Anjali, Shivaji, wish you a very happy new year. Nagaraja, happy new year to you also. Dikshit, good morning. Arun, Deep, Anshu, Aarti, all right. Good morning to all of you and a very, very happy new year to you and your family. May you all prosper, have lots of good health, wealth, progress in life, and ultimately get selected. Good morning, Jaya Durga, Divyani, Madhumita, Shambhavi, Madhumita. That's right, Anjali. No, it's not JE level, but you just practice first those chapters that I have taught. All right. So let us prepare for a difficult question paper, right? Shambhavi, Happy New Year. Akash, good morning. Oh, you're welcome, Deepika. Chalo, start karte hain. All right. So today, the very first topic that I have for you is directions. Okay. So as you people are aware, there are four primary directions. You see, north, south, east, and west. So we can say there are two pairs of opposite directions, north and south, east and west. There are certain things which I would like to highlight here. Secondary directions we will take later. This is north, the upward pointing arrow mark. All right. Obviously, opposite to that is south. Please understand that by default, you are always facing north. So whenever you're solving a question, you're facing north. Good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year. Come on. Today we have four topics, Divyani. Cubes I have not taught you, Vechri. So why are you trying that? Please solve only those questions pertaining to the topics that I have taught you. Yes, Jia, Madhuri, Tanu, good morning. Syllogism would be tomorrow or day after, any of these 2 days. Okay. All right. Now, please remember, let's start. Please remember that you are by default, you are always facing north. So right now, currently, you are facing north only. Okay. Just a minute. Oh, cubic difference. All right, all right. Wait, Shri. You will be able to. You can always post your doubts to IS Live. No, you practice from RS Agarwal only. That'll suffice. Okay. So currently also you are facing north. Now this is your left and this is your right. Correct. So by default you're facing north. So a person who's facing north, his left and right is going to be the same as your natural left and right. Okay. I hope this is clear to you. Now, please know that east is always towards the right of north. Okay, so if you are right now, let us say facing north, so do your hand like this, right hand, right hand. This is your right hand, right? So that is where east is. Okay. Now, apart from that, please know that the adjacent directions, primary directions, would always be at 90 degrees. See, adjacent to north is east. Also, west is adjacent. South is opposite, right? So these are at 90 degrees. Now, another fact which I would like to highlight here is if there is any person who is standing anywhere between north and east, that person is in northeast. All right. Jeremiah, actually, East Bengal became Bangladesh and West Bengal is with India. Okay. So that is how it was a division of Bengal, East and West. Okay. It's not to the west of India. Okay. All right. So any person who's standing between north and east is always in the northeast direction, be it at 70 degrees or be it at 10 degrees. It doesn't matter. But when the question says that Ram walks 45 degrees towards northeast, 45 degrees will not be mentioned. Actually, Ram walks towards northeast. That means Ram is walking towards perfect northeast. Now that is perfect northeast, which is going to be 45 degrees from north and 45 degrees from east. That is exactly in between. So whenever you're drawing a diagram for a person who's walking towards northeast, Know this in your heart and mind that he is walking towards perfect northeast, exactly between north and east. You don't have to measure through scale. You don't have to use compass or D or protractor, but just know this. But any person standing between north and east is actually standing towards northeast, irrespective of the degrees, 10 degrees or 70 degrees. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now, secondary directions are between north and east. So they are called northeast, north and west, called northwest, south and east, so southeast, and then southwest. All right. Now, these secondary directions are also at 90 degrees from adjacent secondary direction. Like if I take northeast, northeast and southeast are at 90 degrees. Similarly, northeast and northwest will also be at 90 degrees. Please know this. Okay. Now, let us know that if a person is walking towards north, this is his left and this is his right. This is the original point. Okay. Now, if he takes a right turn, please know that this is how it will be left and this is how it will be his right. And takes another right turn. So he has taken two right turns. Okay. Now know this. This is left and this is right. Obviously, if a person is facing north, his left and right is same as your left and right. If a person is facing you, that is, he's facing south. His left and right will be opposite to your left and right. So now he is facing south. So this person actually took two right turns. So you take two right turns or two left turns, you will always be facing the opposite direction. Okay, you will always be facing the opposite direction, and quite so, because here you have turned 90 degrees. By the way, turning left or right is always a 90 degrees turn. Turning left or right is always a 90 degrees turn. So you turn 90 degrees here and 90 degrees here in the clockwise direction. So 90 plus 90 becomes 180 degrees. 180 degrees means opposite direction. Okay. Now, similarly, let us say if there is a person who is facing north, this is his left, this is his right. He takes one right turn, this is left and this is right. Takes another right turn, so this is left and this is right. All right. Takes third right turn, this is right and this is left. And takes the fourth right turn, this is left and this is right. The person is facing the same direction. So four right turns means same direction. So I can say this, that turning two left or two right means facing the opposite direction, and then turning four left or four right turns means facing the same direction. Chiranjeevi, that you will get after the class. As it is, four rights and four lefts will cancel each other. That is, one right and one left will cancel each other. All right. So what I mean to say here is, let us say if a person is going towards the north, this is his left, this is his right. He takes a right turn. This is left, this is right. Then takes a left turn. All right. This is left, this is right. Again, he's facing north. All right. So one left and one right turn cancel each other. One left and one right turns, they cancel each other. All right. So this is the, well, I'm not aware of that, Ras, because CSAT we had not covered enough number of topics also. Sunil, just refresh. Okay. All right. Now this is compass. This is the instrument with which you can. It indicates the direction, so you can find out in which direction you're moving. This must be there. Actually, please, if at all it is not there in your cell phone, please download. It is important to download Compass. It should always be there on your cell phone. See, there are so many useless apps which are there on your cell phone, isn't it so? So better you install a Compass. You don't know when you might need it. So a simple and a short revision. While solving a question, assume that we are always facing north direction by default. That's what we discussed. And if a person is facing the north direction, then his left and right side is the same as our natural left and right side. If a person is facing the north, then east will always be to his right side. Please know this. So turning towards right or left is always a 90 degrees turn, and facing north and taking two left turns or two right turns means facing south. So it is 180-degree turn. Now, apart from that, if at all you have any inclined line, see, this is an inclined line as you see here. Okay, so if you want to measure this line, what do? You take a vertical component and you take a horizontal component, you get a right angled triangle. Okay, so if this is perpendicular, this is base, and this is the hypotenuse. So what do you use? You use Pythagoras theorem. And what is that? That is perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. Now there are certain Pythagorean triplets that you must remember. Actually, there are hundreds of Pythagorean triplets. Okay, or so as to say infinite. But mostly used, it has been observed are these 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, 8, 15, 17, 20, 21, 29. Now, what are Pythagorean triplets which actually fit into the Pythagoras theorem, that is perpendicular square plus base square is hypotenuse square? See, 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. 3 square is what? 9. All right. And what is 4 square? It is 16. And what is 5 square? 25. 9 plus 16 is 25 only, no? Okay. Similarly, 5, 12, 30. 5 square. Okay. Plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. 5 square, is 25. 12 square is 144. So 25 plus 144, is 169. Yes. 345 was the most common of all, right? Then you have 8 square plus 15 square, which is 17 square. So 64 plus 225 gives you a 289. And then you have 20 square plus 21 square, which is equal to 29 square. So this is 400. This is 441. This is equal to 841. So mostly these have been used, or maybe multiples of these have been used. Like 3, 4, 5, instead of that, it could be given to you as 9, 12, and 15. You can multiply 3, 4, 5 with 3. 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12, 5 3s are 15. It could be multiplied with 10 also, 30, 40, 50. Multiplied with 100 also, 300, 400, 500. Okay, and so on. It could be 15, 20, and 25. Right? That is 3 into 5. See, 3, 4, 5. Can also be multiplied with any number, but the same number. 3 5s are 15, 4 5s are 20, 5 5s are 25. So multiples of these are also Pythagorean triplets. So you got to remember this and memorize this. Okay? Yes? Clear? Correct, Shreyank. 10, 24, 26 would be a multiple of 2 for 5, 12, and 13. All right? Likewise. Now, let's have a look at some questions here. Seema's house is facing the north direction. All right, she is facing the north direction. While going from her house to market, she takes 20 left turns. So she takes 20 left, then 30 right turns, 30 right turns, then 40 left turns, 40 left, and 48 right turns. At the end which direction is Seema facing? Now you see, if a person is facing north, okay, if he takes 4 left turns, 1, 2, 3, 4, he will face the same direction, right? Absolutely, yes. You are correct. Yes, 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 correct answer. Yes, Megha. Yes, Kushdeep. Kushdeep. No, Dhyana. Yes, Shreyank. No, Shambhavi. Yes, Kishan. Yes, Abhishek. Wait, Shri. Seema should sit home. She's lost, actually. No, 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 no. It's pretty simple. See, 20 is a number which is divisible by 4. Is it or not? See, if Seema takes 4 left turns, she will be back to facing north. Then 8, then 12, 16, 20, and so on. So, if at all you have this number which is divisible by 4, that means that it actually means that she will still be facing the north. Is it or not? So, this 20 left, 20 is divisible by 4, so gets cancelled. Similarly, 40 left, it is divisible by 4. Okay. 48 right, again is divisible by 4. So she'll be facing the same direction here. So now what do we have? What is it that we are left with? We are left with north plus 30 right turns. Now 30, if we divide by 4, because every fourth turn, let us say in the same direction, 30 right turns means every 4 right turns, she would be facing the north direction. Isn't it so? So if I divide 4, if I divide 30 by 4, 4 sevens are 28, 2 remains. So I can write this as 90 plus 28 right turns plus 2 right turns. See, 2 here is the remainder. 28 goes fully by 4. Now the reason is very simple, that 28 is the number actually which is divisible by 4. So at the end, she is left with only 2 right turns. And north plus 2 right turns or 2 left turns means the person will be facing south. So choice B should be the correct. Okay, most of you got it correct. Yes, yes, correct, Abhishek. Correct, correct. Yes, correct, Dikshit. Correct. Madhumita, Karthik, Mohan, Megha, Mayank, Vanshika, Anupam, Roshan, Deep, Govind, Akula, correct. Hello, you have to check. Purva, check. Dhyana, correct. So I hope that you people got this. All right. Now look at this question. Ram is facing the east direction. Now standing at his place, he turns 106 times to his right hand side. So plus 106 times to right hand side. Towards which direction will Ram be facing finally? I would like to give you a poll for this. Okay. It's better we have a poll for this. Come on, come on, come on. This is a very simple question. Correct, correct, correct. Yes, Govind. Yes, Shyam. Yes, Shyam. No, Madhur. Sorry. Yes, Roshan. Yes, Harshika. Yes, Palak. No, Bhavan. No. Yes, Dikshit. Oh, most of you got it correct. Lovely. So here, 62%. All right, 106. Now, what you can do is you can divide 106 by 4. Okay. So 4 twos are 8. You have a 26. 4 6 are 24. 2 remains. All right, 2 remains means I can write this as east plus 104 times right plus 2 right turns. This remainder I'm writing separately. Now 104 is a number which is divisible by 4. And you know that if a person moves towards left 4 times or towards right 4 times, the person will be facing the same direction. So this goes. Okay, so from this, these two we get east only plus 2 right turns. East plus 2 right turns is nothing but it is west, the opposite direction. Right? 2 right turns or 2 left turns means opposite direction. So here, choice D should be the answer. Correct, correct. Yes. Okay. Now let's have a look at. Correct. You have 5 questions here. Now I want to solve this along with you. Sumit drives 5 kilometers towards north from his house. All right, let's have a look at this. So let us say this is where Sumit's house is there. So 5 kilometers north, like this. Now this is left and this is Sumit's right, same as ours because he's facing north. Then he takes a right turn and drives 5 kilometers. So he takes a right turn. See, you should try and draw the diagram as near to scale as possible, although it is a rough diagram. Then he turns left and drives 5 kilometers. Now this is left. So he will turn left and drive 5 kilometers. Once again, this is his left and this is his right. Now there is a catch. Then turns left and drives 10 kilometers. Now, what you got to understand here is that these are all parallelograms. See, you also know that this is turning right or left is a 90-degree affair, right? Okay. So if he turns left from here to here itself, it is 5. So he needs to go beyond this. Okay. This happens to be the 10-kilometer left turn. All right, I'll pass on your message, Ras. I shall do so. Okay. Now, after this, finally, he turns left and drives 20 kilometers to reach his office. Now, he's going to drive left. Now, this again is left and this is right. So, from here to his house. Okay. What do you see here? From here to here is 5. Again, from here to here is another 5. So, in total, this is 10 kilometers upwards towards north. So it clearly means if this is 5, this is also 5. Okay, up to here, and this has to be 10. That means he has to move another 10 kilometers. 2. So this is how he does it. Now this is his office. Okay. This is how he has driven 20 kilometers by taking a left here. All right, let's see. Now, how much distance did Sumit drive? So, the total distance driven by Sumit is nothing but it is sum of all these distances that he has driven. Correct? So what did he do? First, initially he drove 5 and then 5, 10, then 5, 15, plus 10, 25, plus 20. It should be 45 kilometers, right? So in which direction is Sumit's house from his office? Okay, it is from his office. So whatever word or place appears after from, we will stand there, okay, like this, and then view the other place. Okay, so like this. So which is this direction? As you are aware, this is north, this is east. So this has to be northeast. Okay. Now just opposite of this, in which direction is Sumit's office from his house? Now this time what we will do is we will stand here at his house. Okay. And then we will stare at this place. Now this obviously is the opposite direction of northeast, which is going to be southwest. Now, shortest distance between house and office, and that too approximately. Now, see, the shortest distance between 2 points is actually a straight line. Shortest distance between 2 points, shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. All right, so this distance we have to measure. So here, don't you see a right angle triangle which is being made? Is it or not? Like this. Okay, this is a right angle triangle in which this is 5 as you can see. So this is 5. This is 10 as you see. So this is 10. So this distance has to be 10 square plus 5 square, which is 100 plus 25. So it is under root of 125. Okay. So approximately, see the nearest square is 121, isn't it so? So approximately 11 kilometers when we look at the choices. 11, 125, 10, 5 kindish. Okay, it is more than 120. It is more than 121 that we have to find out the square root of 125. So it's a little bit more than 11. Yes, we are using very much, Anshu. Correct. At the end, towards which direction was Sumit driving? So at the end, Sumit here is driving towards the south. So 5 different ways in which we have, analyzed this diagram. Now, it's very important to understand that you should draw the diagram correctly, as close to scale as possible. All right. So, only thing that you have to do is 10 kilometers line, you know that is exactly double of 5 kilometers line. All right. But then obviously you're not measuring there with scale, no. So, only thing that you have to remember is that 10-kilometer line has to be longer than 5-kilometer line. Okay. That's the only thing that you must know. So similarly, this is 10, this is 20. So 20 is double of 10. So it should be longer than 20-kilometer representing line should be longer than 10-kilometer representing line. So far, so good. Gabbar is back. Okay. So Gabbar goes 5 kilometers south from his house. So let us say this is Gabbar's den. He goes 5 kilometers south. Now hold on. what will be his left and right? He is going towards the south. So his left and right will be opposite to our left and right. So this time this is left and this is right. You have to understand this. So this is the first place there where people commit mistakes. Then he turns right and goes 10 kilometers. So this is right. So he should turn right and he goes 10 kilometers. Now this time again this is right and this is left. So now the problem comes. Then he turns 45 degrees left and goes 30 kilometers. So here I give you two choices here. Choice A is like this. He's going like this. So does he turn like this? 45 degrees, 45 degrees. Or he turns like this. You have to mark your answer in the poll I'm giving you. So tell me, what do you think? How he must have turned? The way it is shown in choice A or the way it is shown in choice B? Please mark your answers. Please mark your answers. Please mark your answer. Please mark your answer in the poll. Please mark your answer in the poll. Please mark your answer in the poll. No, I'm giving you a choice. Kirubagar. Not Kirubagar, sorry. Megha. So 58% say choice A and 42% say choice B. Are 42%? He's not making a turn of 45 degrees. He's actually making a turn of 135 degrees. See, if he's turning like this itself is 90 degrees turn, no? True. If he turns 45 degrees more here, it will be a U-turn, no? Okay. So left turn is 90 degrees. So half of left turn is 45 degrees. 45 degrees is less than 90 degrees, or let us say it is half of 90 degrees. Now, turning left or turning right means turning by 90 degrees. So he's not making a full left turn. He's making only a half left turn. All right. So please understand that here he will turn like this. Okay. This is the 45 degrees. And this is your beloved Gabbar. Okay. Whichever way. So this is where he's standing. Now the question which is asked to you is, towards which direction must he go if he wants to go back to his house? So if Gabbar wants to go back to his house, which direction must he move in? So you clearly know this is north, this is east, and he wants to go in this direction. So that means he wants to move towards the northeast. You got this. Yes, many of you got this. Good morning, Kritika. Khushdeep, if a person is walking towards north, his left and right is same as our left and right. If he is walking towards south, which is opposite direction, his left and right will be opposite. See, the person facing you will have, his left and right as opposite to your left and right. I'm facing you. This is my right, but this is your left. This is my left, but this is your right. Opposites, no? Okay. All right, lovely. Let's have a look at questions from previous year papers. Shortest distance, I told you, if at all this is the shortest distance and it's an inclined line, take vertical and horizontal component, it will form a right angle triangle. So you have to apply Pythagoras theorem. I always imagine myself in that place. We should observe right and left from point of origin. Correct. No, 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 no. You should observe from north actually. You're facing north right now, accordingly. And obviously, yes, it is from the point of origin. That is a different thing. It is as per the question which is asked. All right, I'm showing you the previous question again, Devyani. Yes, Sam, tell me. Sir, what should we do if we want to calculate shortest distance? In this case, oh, it will be quite difficult in that case. You'll have to drop a triangle like this. Okay, you'll get a triangle like this. Okay, and here it will be very difficult because it is given only from here to here it is 5. Okay, only from here to here it is 10. This is already given to you as 30. Okay, so it will be difficult. You can't because this is unknown and this will be unknown. So you can't really find out. All right. No sine 45, no cos 45, Anjali, not required. CSAT does not need all these things. How we decided northeast direction? What is this? Northeast only, no? See, look here. Gabbar wants to go back to his home. This is his home. And this is where Gabbar is standing right now. So if he wants to go back to his home, in which direction must he go? This direction, as you can see here. Now, this is nothing but it is northeast. Not required, Karbi. Okay, not required. You know this is 45 degrees, so sine cos is not required. Anyhow, yeah, around 41 kilometers. Shri Hari. All right, let's have a look at these questions. Guys, CSAT 2022. I want you to solve this question. Okay, it's a data sufficiency type of question. Question is how far is city P from city Q? You can't find out. Obviously, you need some additional information, which is given to you in statement 1 and statement 2. So you have to find out to answer the question, statement 1 alone is sufficient. And to find an answer means to find a unique, only one answer. Can't have two answers. Or statement 2 alone is sufficient. Or statement 1 alone, statement 2 alone are not sufficient. But when information in both the statements is combined together, then it is sufficient. Or even when the information in statement 1 and 2 are combined together, then it is not sufficient to give you the answer. I'm giving you a poll. Come on, guys. Try to solve this. And mark your answer in the poll, please. Mark your answer in the poll. Oh, Oshin, very good. Bhavna, check. Divyani, because he has to move in northeast, that is why not northwest. Shanmukha, check. Madhumata, check. Correct, Govind. No, Govind, check. Yes, Sham. Yes, Palak. Yes, Subhash. No, Tanu. Happy New Year to you also, Jia. No Vanshika, check. Check Aniket. No Yashpal Singh. Check. Check Shubham. Ah, only 42% could answer this correctly. See? Now let us address your confusion. How far is city P from city Q? Well, first statement says city Q is 18 kilometers from city R. That's the only thing it says. Does it mention about anything about P? Because ultimately we are supposed to find out the distance between P and Q. It does not mention anything about P. Okay. So obviously statement 1 alone is not sufficient. Statement 2 alone, P is 43 kilometers from R. Does it mention anything about Q? Statement 2 alone. Alone. That means you're not supposed to mix up information from statement 1. Statement 2 alone means only statement 2 information, not to be carried over from statement 1. No information from statement 1 should be carried over. So alone also not sufficient. Combine. So Q, let us say, is 18 kilometers from R, and P, you say, is 43 kilometers from R. All right. So maybe it is like this, or maybe it is like this, that Q is there. They might be in a straight line, no? 18 kilometers from R, and P is 43 kilometers, or maybe Q is 18 kilometers from R, and then P here is 43 kilometers. You can't say no. See, if I take this much only, 43 minus 18 should give me a 25 distance between P and Q. If I take this case, then 18 plus 43 distance between P and Q should be 61 kilometers. So which one is it? 61, 25, and here also you get a different answer. So you're not getting one unique answer here. Only one answer should come. All right, that's not happening. So both S1 and S2, even taken together, they are not sufficient to answer the question. Yes, direction is also not given. Very true. Okay. So you saw CSAT 2022, I think, pretty simple question that was just 2 years back. Another question appeared in CSAT 2022. See, the problem was in 2023, there was no question on direction. Usually one or two questions appear. That is why the number of topics on which the questions were based in 2023, the topics were less. Maximum was number system, 20 questions or 21 questions. All right. That we will discuss in mathematics. Look at this one. So, two friends X and Y start running and they run together for 50 meters in the same direction. All right, try and solve this. I'm giving you some time. Try and solve this. Yes, Ocean. Yes, Madhuri. Yes, Madhur. Acha, Roshan says that he has earned 2.5 marks by getting one correct. So I have so many people, right? Correct, correct, Madhur. I told you. Correct. Yes, hello. Yes, Sam. Mark your answer in the poll. Yes, Harshita. Yes, Kushdeep. See, you people are solving CSAT questions and getting them correct. Yes, Anjali. Yes, Bhavna. Yes, Megha. Yes, Muhammad. Yes, Aniket. No, Prashant. No, Anshu. Yes, Jia. Yes, Rajkumar. Yes, Roshan. Yes, Anupam. Yes, Ritika. Yes, Mohan. Yes, Pravasini. Yes, Palak, Akula, Dhyana, Srihari. All correct. No, Satish. Okay, 62% could answer this. So two friends X and Y start running and they run together for 50 meters in the same direction. Now direction is not known. So anyhow, assume it to be, you know, north only. Okay, that's running same. So okay, let me just show it to you like this. So let us say this is X and this is Y. All right, and also you know that this is left and this is right. Correct? Because the person is walking towards north. X turns right and runs 60 meters. Y turns left and runs 40 meters. Okay, so Y will run like this towards left. That is 40 meters. X will turn towards right. Okay, so it shall be 60 meters. So this is where I have Y and this is where I have X. Okay, so it is turning like this. So this is left. All right, and this is right. It is turning like this. So this is right and this is left. Then X turns left and runs 50 meters. So this is left. So X turns left and runs 50 meters. This is where I have X and stops. While Y turns right and runs 50 meters. So this is right of Y. All right. And then stops. So how far are the two friends from each other? Well, this is the distance. Now, obviously, when you take this, this is going to be 40 and this is going to be 60. So you're forming rectangles here. Okay. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. So in total, it should be 100 meters, right? 40 plus 60. A simple question. All right. So it gifts us with 2.5 marks. Now look at this question. All right. I'll give you poll. Just be fast. Be fast. And mark your answer in the poll, please. Very correct, Bechri. Figures are so important. We can't make correct figures, so we will not be able to crack questions based on directions. Very true. Well, what to do, Shreyank? Can't fight with nature. So due to fog, if you are getting disconnected, then you'll have to reconnect again and again. Or relocate to south, as I did. Okay. Perfect. Very good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You got this. Let me see how many people got this. 63%. Okay. A bank employee drives 10 kilometers towards south. Okay. So let this be, the starting point, or that is her house of the bank employee. Okay. So she drives 10 kilometers towards south. Now, be careful, be careful. This is left and this is right because she's walking towards, or she's driving towards the south. So the left and right will interchange. All right, they will become opposite. And turns to her left and drives another 20 kilometers. So she's turning to her left, all right, and driving another 20 kilometers. See, this is the left. Okay. Now, once again, this is left and this is right. You can always, get it like this. Okay. Now she again turns left. So she's again turning left and drives 40 kilometers. Now, mind you, if I make it a parallelogram like this, okay. So this much distance, vertical distance, has to be 10, and she has to drive 40. So she will have to go beyond this point, 10 up to here, and then how much more? Well, 30 more. True, because 10 plus 30 nowadays is 40. So she has driven now 40 kilometers. Now she is moving towards the north. So this is her left and this is her right. Now she turns to her right and drives for another 5 kilometers. So this is right. So she will turn to her right and drive another 5 kilometers. Now this is left, this is right. She's lost her way, I think so. She again turns to her right. कहाँ जा रही है भाई? चाहती क्या है? And drives another 30 kilometers. So this is 30. Remember, up to here. So she will drive another 30 kilometers here. Okay, to reach her bank. Acha, she's working in bank, is it? So what is the shortest distance between her bank and her house? So clearly we can see that her bank and house, they are lying in a straight line. Okay. So if this is 20, this shall be 20. This is 5. So this also should be 5. Okay. So 20 plus 5 should give us a 25 kilometers. See, such a simple question. Next time we should show her shortcut direction for sure. Akula. Yes, Veshri, you're right. She needs Google Maps. Lovely comments. Employees should use Google Maps to find correct route, Sri Hari. It takes a lot of space to draw. How rough sheet would be enough for other questions solving? Because you will be carrying an eraser along with you, and rough sheet is there at the back of the paper. 2, 3 sheets are there, and you should be carrying HB pencils, at least 3, 4 pencils, all sharpened, along with eraser and sharpener. All right, so you want more space, so you can always erase. Get it? How much time we have for one question? Around 1.5 minutes maximum. You should devote. Okay, try to solve it within 1.5 minutes. But if at all you are nowhere in 1.5 minutes, move on. Leave the question and move on to the next one. That's it. Disconnect. Break up. Sir, sit at home with coffee. It's cold. Ha ha. Rajneesh. Why is she roaming about here and there? Maybe she went long drive, sir. She's going to her bank here. Long drive to bank, huh? You can use pen for rough, but then you can't erase it. No? That's the whole point. Both are allowed. You should carry. You have to carry both because you have to fill in your particulars with black pen. No, so that you need to carry. Yeah, minimum 55 you should attempt, Megha and Srihari. No, no extra rough sheets. You're not writing down. No. Yeah, minimum 55. Minimum is 55, Anjali. Minimum is what I said. Right? Okay, guys. All right. So here I start with another topic that you should enjoy. Clocks. You have lots of questions given on directions in RS Agarwal. All right, guys. Let me tell you that there are 24 hours in a day. So kindly estimate how many hours do you study in a day. Arey, I wanted to share something with you. Yesterday night, I watched 12th fail. So let me just find out how many of you, if you have watched this, mark A. If you haven't watched this, then mark no. Let me just find out. UPSC has become so famous actually that movies are being made, web series are being made. Huh? No trailer, no book. Oh, only 26% watched. This is your homework. All right, it's a must watch for every UPSC aspirant. You must watch this. Highly motivating and inspiring. And you would know what a student goes through. And some of the students across the country are putting in so much of hard work. Huh? You actually have to completely, you get a jhok dena. You have to completely devote yourself 100%. Must watch 12th fail. Very well directed, very well made, very well acted upon, all right, by Vikrant Besi. So it's a must watch. So watch it today. Watch it today. This is your homework. If someone objects, tell them my sir has given me this as a homework. Tell them also to view this movie along with you. Wonderful movie. I'm telling you, it's a must watch for you. Your homework. So shapath lo, correct? You please promise me that you're going to watch this movie today itself. Promise, 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 promise. Okay. Promise. Yes. Don't break your promise, huh? All right. So there are 24 hours in a day. So keep an estimate of how many hours are you studying in a day apart from the class. Okay. So you should be spending around, people are spending around 9 to 12 hours every day across the country. So find out how many are you putting in. And you know that there are 60 minutes in an hour, 60 seconds in a minute. There are 12 large divisions in a clock. See, this is what a clock looks like. True. So you start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 hour divisions. All right. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, and so on. Each division represents an hour's duration. Also, there are 60 small divisions in a clock. All right. All these that you see here, no? Okay. So each division represents a minute's duration. This is something that you are very, very much aware of. Very, very simple actually. First, sir, who insisting to see movie? I'm insisting upon. No one left fully devoted to married girls, especially who have kids. I know it is difficult, but it's not impossible, right? Okay. In fact, you would be given preference in interview. You would be asked how you managed to clear prelims and mains. Okay. So you would be very. I mean, that's very impressive. So करना है तो करना है. You have to do it means you have to do it. Now find out ways of doing it. That's how it is. So, some of the sayings, I would say all the sayings, in fact, but some of the sayings are absolutely correct. Where there is a will, there is a way. All right. And so all about the power of determination, how desperate you are to get there, all right, to achieve your goal. It is all about the amount of success that you will get in life will be directly proportional to the amount of fire and want you have inside you. So there is a wonderful book that you should read, and that is The Secret. It talks about the law of the universe that positive attracts positive actually. If you think positively, positive things will happen to you. Even our elder people, buzurg also, bade bude, they say this: अच्छा सोचोगे अच्छा होगा, बुरा सोचोगे बुरा होगा. If you think good, if you think positive, positive things will happen to you. If you think negative, anyhow, negative is going to happen. And there are so many people who are negative around us who keep on discouraging us. So we should hold on to ourselves. So must watch this movie at least. Yeah, it's really good book. Yes. Okay. Now there are three needles or hands in a clock, as you can see. So this one, as you can see, is called the minutes hand. It basically shows you how many minutes have passed. This is hours hand, the smaller one shows you how many hours have passed. And this red one that you have here, it basically indicates the seconds, how many seconds are gone. Now this is important. The angle between two consecutive hour divisions is 30 degrees. Now, sir, this is a circle anyhow. It's a even if the dial is a square or a triangle, it doesn't matter. But these, what do you say? The minute hand and hour hand are basically going to traverse a circular trajectory, right? They will move in a circle. No, if it is like this, okay, it will move like this. So it will be circular motion only. No, true. So you know that the angle at the center of a circle is 360 degrees, and our divisions are 12. So that's how we get 30 degrees of angle between any two consecutive hour division. Okay, so here also, let us say here, if I want to see here, again, this is 30 degrees. So this is an important information. You must remember this. Now the angle between two consecutive, no, this is not hour, so this is minute. Let me just correct it. Minute divisions. Okay, is 6 degrees. Once again, 360 degrees, and there are 60 minute divisions as we have learned. So this is going to be 6 degrees. Or let us say 1 hour division is 30 degrees. So by 5 minutes are there, no, from here to here. Okay. So again 60 degrees. See here. All right. So this is going to be 60 degrees. Please know this. This is an important information. All right. Tell me the answer to this question. How many times do the two hands of a clock overlap, coincide, form 0 degree angle in 12 hours? See, you remember one of the timings at least, don't you? When they overlap. Overlap means the minute hand and the hours hand, they coincide one above the other, forming 0 degree angle. You know this is 12 o'clock. One timing you know. Do you know the other timings? So how many times do the two hands of a clock overlap or form 0 degree angle? No, not 4 times, not 12 times, my dear, not 24 times. Very good, Anjali. Very good, Vechri. Very good, Dikshit. Takdiya. Yes. Very good. Rajneesh, very good. Kaluri, very good. All right. Anyhow, now try and answer this question. How many times are the two hands of a clock at right angle? Right angle means what? 90-degree angle in 24 hours. See, you remember two of the timings where you see 24, so this 90-degree angle, don't you? At 9 o'clock and then at 3 o'clock. So, do you see any other timing? Do you remember any other timing? So, how many times? 8 times? No. 2 times? No. 2 times? No. Vechri just revised, no? 24 hours, he's asking you. No, 6:15, incorrect. Ritika. No, Syam. No, Monica. All are wrong. Not even a single one has given me the correct answer. No. गंदे बच्चों. बस करो, बस करो. I can't take so much of garbage. Look here. Memorize this. What? Right? See, the angle is 0 degree or 180 degrees. See, 180 degrees is what? 180 degrees, is 6 o'clock. No? This is 180 degrees, right? 6 o'clock, straight line. Okay, so 0 degree or 180 degrees, this is formed 11 times in 12 hours, which means 22 times in 24 hours. Now, this is by observation. Are you have a clock with you. All right. So, first put it at 12. All right. Don't count that. Now, keep on moving it. The whatever the screw is there at the back. So, you will find that it is 11 times. The other two hands coincide. Any other angle apart from 0 degree, 180 degree. That is, let us say 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 28.43 degrees, whatever may be any other angle. It is formed 22 times in 12 hours. That means in 24 hours, 44 times. All right. So 90-degree angle in 24 hours is 44 times. So, and 0 degree angle in 12 hours is 11 times. All right. So you can memorize this table right now. You can write it like this is angle. This is 12 hours. This is 24 hours. So 0 degree or 180 degrees. All right. And any other angle. So it is 11, 22, 22, 44. 11, 22, 22, 44. 11, 22, 22, 44. 11, 22, 22, 44. Obviously, that is starting from 0, no? I will tell you how, Anshu. I will tell you how. No, Sam, we won't. If you are running a race, if you are at the starting point, it's a circular track. You're going to come back to the race, no? To the starting point in the race. Now, that is called finishing the race, no? If in the start itself you're standing at the finishing line, in a circular track, then you won't say I am the winner, I am the winner. Before the race starts, I have won the race. Right? That is why obviously it is 0, 0, 0, 0 when you're starting. Okay. So when you're moving forward, it is 1 second, 2 second, and then minute, then hours, and so on. I'll tell you, Priyanka, how 22 times. At every hour, our hand coincide with minute hand. No, Vanshika, not exactly. Okay. So let me just show this to you guys. In fact, I can go here and show you the clock. Now see, between 1 and 2, between 1 and 2, the two hands of clock will coincide or they will form 0 degree once. Similarly, between 2 to 3, between 3 to 4, between 4 to 5, between 5 to 6, between 6 and 7, between 7 and 8, between 8 and 9, and between 9 and 10, and between 10 and 11. So every 1 hour duration, 0 degree will be formed once. Every 1 hour duration from 1 o'clock to 11 o'clock. From 1 o'clock to 11 o'clock, every 1 hour duration, 0 degree angle will be formed once. But see, from 11 to 1, this 2 hours duration, 0 degree will be formed only once. That is at 12. So for this 2 hours duration, because 12 is exactly midway between 11 and 1, isn't it so? So it will be formed only once in this 2 hour duration. That is why one chance became less. So it is not 12, it is 12 minus 1, 11. Okay. Now similarly for 6 o'clock, listen to me. For 6 o'clock, if I start with 7, between 7 and 8, 180 degrees will be formed once. Between 8 and 9, 9 and 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, But in this duration, 5 to 6, 6 o'clock will be formed, all right? That is exactly midway between 5 and 7. 180 degrees will be formed only once between this 2 hour duration. Get it? And that is why it should have been 12, but 12 minus 1, it became 11. And how do I know that? Huh, just rotate the screw of the clock. You will know. Okay? Rotate the screw and observe. Go slowly. Note down. All right? Then you will be able to find it. Okay. Now that you know, now listen to me. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. Now that you know that the two hands of a clock, they form 0 degree angle 11 times in 12 hours. Okay. The two hands of a clock form 0 degree angle 11 times in 12 hours. All right. Now this 12 hours have how many minutes? 720 minutes. Okay. And we know that the two hands of the clock, they meet 11 times in 720 minutes. Okay. Therefore, the two hands of a clock meet every 720 by 11 minutes, which is nothing but, now divide 720 by 11, 6 are 66, 60, so 5s are 55, remainder 5. So in every 65, 5 by 11 minutes, almost 65 and a half minutes, the two hands of a clock meet. Now this is a very, 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 very important information. The two hands of a clock, they meet every 65, 5 by 11 minutes. Okay. Now what is this? If I convert it into hours and minutes, you know that 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. So 1 hour will be 60 minutes. Another 5 by 11 minutes remain. So 5 by 11 minutes. So the two hands of a clock, they meet every 1 hour, 5 by 11 minutes. Now, is this clear? Is this clear? No. No, Kostab. 555, 705 don't make 180 degrees. What is not understood, Takdiya? Takdis, sorry. Kalbi, please tell me what you have not understood. Which two hands? We are always talking about hours hand and minutes hand. Seconds hand we are not talking about. Only hours hand and minute hand. Anchal, what is not clear? What is not clear, Takdis? Tell me, no. I'm telling you, the two hands of a clock, they form 0 degree angle 11 times in 12 hours. I'm your teacher. I'm your sir. Please trust me. And I will show it to you. Babu. Huh? So 12 hours into 60 minutes, there are total 720 minutes in 12 hours. And I'm telling you, no, you just rotate the screw of the clock. You will observe 11 times. I'll give you the timings also. Don't worry. You don't have to memorize the timings, but I'll show it to you. Okay. I'll show you all 11 timings. Don't worry. So the two hands of a clock, they meet every 720 by 11 minutes. All right. That is 65 5 by 11 minutes. So please remember. Okay. Point is that you people are not trusting me. वाह, आज ये बात हो गई. Yes, Atharva, that is 1 hour, 5 by 11 minutes, not 1 hour, 5 minutes. Munna, see, in 12 hours, you have 720 minutes. And you believe me that that the two hands, they meet each other in 11, they meet each other 11 times. I showed you, no? Every 1 hour, the two hands will coincide, but between 11 and 1, 2 hours duration, the two hands will coincide only once, and that is at 12 o'clock. It will not coincide between 11 and 12. They will not coincide between 12 and 1. They will coincide exactly at 12 o'clock. Okay. All right. So I'm giving you the timings. Hold on, hold on, hold on. अरे रुको भैया. Theta represents angle, 0 degrees. Okay. So I'm starting at 00 or 12 hours. Okay. So very first time when the two hands of a clock meet is going to be the same. 105, 5 by 11. Now keep on adding 105, 5 by 11, 105, 5 by 11 to the timings. You'll get the next time. So when this is, you know, added here, plus 105, 5 by 11, the second timing that I get here is 210, 10 by 11. All right. Now keep on adding 105, 5 by 11. So now you will get a 316, 4 by 11. Then 421, 9 by 11. Then it shall be 527, 3 by 11. Okay. Then it shall be, let us say, 632, 8 by 11. Then it will be 736. No, not 36. Sorry, my bad. 38, 2 by 11. Then it will be 843, 7 by 11. Then it will be 9. I'm adding it in my mind actually. All right. So 43 and 6, 49. So 49, 1 by 11. So 10, 54, 6 by 11. Now see here. If I'm adding 105, 5 by 11 here to 1054, 6 by 11, then you people know what is 6 by 11 plus 5 by 11? 6 by 11 plus 5 by 11 is 11 by 11. Yes, that is 1 minute. Okay. All right now. Correct? So 1 minute is carried over here. So 54 becomes 55. Now 55 and 5 gives you what? 60 minutes. 55 minutes plus 5 minutes gives you 60 minutes. And 60 minutes is 1 hour. All right. So here 1 hour gets carried over. So 10 becomes 11. So now 11 plus 1 should give you 12 o'clock. Okay. So don't do nothing. I've just added 105, 5 by 11 every time. So how many times are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. No, you don't have to remember the calculations, Komal. No, but 5 and 4, be it 5 and 4, be it 5 and 6, every 1 hour duration, the overlap will happen once, except from 11 to 1, this 2 hour duration. Okay, get it? So that is why it is 11 times. So it is there. Evidently, I have written the timings also. Now, what else do you want in life? All right. So some of you, are you wondering how to calculate? No, no, you don't have to calculate. Madhur, this is because you people asked how, kaise, kaise. So I gave you the timings. All right. These are just for your reference. You don't have to remember them. You don't have to remember them. Don't remember. Don't remember. Okay. Don't have to. Okay. You don't have to remember. Don't worry. I've written it also. Indicated also. What not to remember, sir? This is not to be remembered. Okay, this is just an exhibition to show you the 11 timings and how it is fitting in, how this 1 hour, 5 by 11 minutes is fitting in. Okay. All right. Now, I am sure that some of you might still be wondering, how I have done these calculations fast and all those things. All right. I'll show you some calculations here. So you have, let us say, 105, 5 by 11. So you add 105, 5 by 11 to this. Okay. So what do you get here? 5 by 11 plus 5 by 11. Base is same, denominator is same, 11. Isn't it so? So what we must get here? 10 by 11, right? 5 plus 5 is 10. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now this was simple. Now let us go a little bit ahead. Again, 105, 5 by 11, I have added. See, I'm getting 12 here. That is evident, no? After I am keeping on adding 105, 5 by 11, how is it that I am reaching 12 again? Magic, huh? Magic. Okay, because this is how it is. That is why we are getting exact calculations. Now, 10 by 11 plus 5 by 11, is 15 by 11. Okay, out of 15, subtract 11. Why? 11 ones are 11. So, how much remains? Another 4 remains here. 15 minus 11. So, by 11. So, 1 carried over. So, I should get a 4 by 11. So, 10 becomes 11 plus 5, 16. That is 316, 4 by 11, and so on. You still want me to do another calculation? 105, 5 by 11. 4 plus 5 is 9, so 9 by 11. 16 plus 5 is 21. So it is 421, 9 by 11, and so on. Get this? You have to get it. You will have to trust your sir. All right, sir. Understood? A ka matlab yes, B ka matlab no. Come on. Gotcha. Russian, yeah. No, it's not 526. It's 527, 3 by 11. I can bet how many crores do you have? All in. Bet your complete money. Akash, there are not 200 questions. 94% understood. There are not 200 questions, beta. There are 80 questions. And 80 questions, each is of 2.5 marks. That is how we have a total of 200 marks. Okay? 80 questions. So minimum 55 attempts you have to make. Minimum. To be safe. Don't worry, your accuracy will be 75 to 80%. That will suffice. All right? So you should cater to your number of attempts. That is very important. Okay, let me just show you for 90 degree also. I'm not giving you timings, but I'll tell you something for 90 degrees. अरे the two hands of the clock. All right. So some may object over grammar as well. Form 90-degree angle 22 times in 12 hours. All right. So usually 90 degrees angle is formed two times in any 1 hour duration. All right. So if I take, let us say, if I take 12 to 1, 90 degrees should be formed two times. Okay. 1 to 2, 90 degrees formed two times. But from 2 to 3, between 2 to 3, it is formed only once. Then at 3 o'clock exact, then between 3 and 4, only once. So 12 to 2, this duration, 2 hours duration, 90 degrees formed four times. But 2 to 4, it is formed, 90 degrees is formed only three times. Once between 2 and 3, second time exactly at 3 o'clock, and third time between 3 and 4. Now, similarly, between 4 and 5, 90 degree will be formed two times. Okay, let me just write it and show it to you. अरे बाबू आगे चलो बच्चा. So theta here is 90 degrees that we are taking. Okay, starting from 12. Okay, so not 2 hours range, yeah. 2 hours range, and then number of times 90-degree angle is formed. So, sir, please know this, that from 12 to 2, 90-degree angle will be formed four times. Two times between 12 and 1, and two times between 1 and 2. Every 1 hour, two times. But between 2 and 4, this duration, it will be formed only three times. See, wherever an integer value, I'm giving you a hint now. Now I'm giving you kind of a thumb rule. Wherever the timing in which an angle is formed is an integer value, like 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. These are integer values. That means these are the values which are occurring between 2 hour divisions, exactly in between. 3 is exactly between 2 and 4. All right. So 3 cannot be included between 2 and 3. 3 cannot be included between 3 and 4. Okay. That is why one chance becomes less. Actually, between 2 and 3, 90 degrees should have been formed twice. It is formed twice. Once between 2 and 3, and second time exactly at 3 o'clock. Between 3 and 4, 90 degrees should be formed twice. It is formed at 3 o'clock and between 3 and 4. But we can't count 3 o'clock two times now. Okay. All right. So that is why three times. Now 4 to 6, it is four times. 6 to 8, it is again four times that the 90-degree angle will be formed. Two times between 6 and 7, and two times between 7 and 8. But 8 to 10, it is formed only three times. Why? Because of an integer value of timing, that is 9 o'clock. So once between 8 and 9, second time exactly at 9 o'clock, and third time between 9 and 10. Okay. And then 10 to 12, four times. Become the counter of this. So 4 and 3, 7, and 4, 11, and 4, 15, and 3, 18, and 4, 22 times SAR. What are you not getting, Tanu? Tell me which part you are not getting. No, 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 Deepika, not required. That is not required every 32 minutes. PPT will be shared with you, Bhavna, after the class. The annotated PPT will be shared with you. Huh? So sometimes you look like retired Judge S.K. Call negatively. Huh? What are you talking? BH80, Bhat. Sejal. Okay, this is a clock. 12, 3, 6, and 9. 1, 2, 4, 5. See, between 12 and 1, 2 times 90 degree will be formed. Okay. Between 1 to 2 also 2 times. Between 2 and 3. Because at 3 o'clock, exactly, 90 degree is formed. See, you can't have between 2 and 3 2 times, then at 3 o'clock, then between 3 and 4 2 times. So between this 2 hour interval 2 and 4, it will become 5 times, no? 2 times between 2 and 3, then at 3 o'clock, then 2 times between 3 and 4. Can't have that, no? Okay. So only once between 2 and 3, you will find that 90 degree angle is formed. Then exactly at 3 o'clock. Then once between 3 and 4. So in this duration, it is only 3 times 90 degrees is formed. No, at 2:15 it does not make. Tanu, when did I say that? At 2:15, definitely it is not 90 degrees. No chance. 2:15, do you know what is 2:15? What are you talking? देखो बेटा एक बार check तो करो. 12, this north south I was putting. 6, so this is 3, this is what? 9. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. So how will 12:15 look like? Tell me. Huh? How will it look like? It will look like this. How can this be 90 degrees? Tell me. So I never said at 2:15 it is 90 degrees. When did I say? Deep after some time. No, no, not 30 degrees also. 1 to 3 we are not counting. No. 12 to 2 and then 2 to 4. Okay. So 1 to 3 if you count between 1 and 2, 2 times. Between 2 and 3 only once, and then at 3 o'clock. Like that. Alright, I will show it to you. Don't worry. I'll show you the timing also. Okay, I'll show you the timing. I'll show it to you. Give me some time. Okay, let us learn a method by which you yourself will find. So hold on. Don't get stuck at a point. I will tell you. Hold on. Okay. Now, what will be the angle between the two hands of a clock at 7:30? For that, I'm giving you a formula. Uh, the complete clocks chapter is basically it is based on two formulas. That's it. So I'm giving you that formula. Theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m. Don't ask me the derivation. You don't require the derivation. All right, just remember this. Theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m, where theta is the angle between the two hands. H indicates the number of hours that have passed, and m indicates number of minutes. That's it. Just use this formula. Theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m. Get it? So theta is what you need to find out, sir. So 30 into 7 o'clock. So 7 hours. This is hours. 30 is minutes. Okay, so 30 into 7 minus 11 by 2 into 30. This cancels, goes by 15. So that is 210. 15 tens are 150 plus 15, 165. So this should be equal to 45 degrees. And you will always get a positive value. So even if you get a negative value, assume that it is positive because you can't have a negative angle. All right. So write down this formula, please. Just note down this formula for finding out the angle. Just note down this formula, please. Note down this formula. All right. Note down this formula. Yes, yes, Megha, I know. Correct. Note down this formula. Noted. Noted. I told you, Chandu, don't ask me the derivation. Is it not clear? Please note down this formula and use it, period. Don't ask the derivation. No y30h, no y11 by 2m. Nothing doing. Just remember this formula, over. Why are you getting into derivations and all? You want to clear seaside or you want to become a mathematician? No, don't angry him. What are you talking? Become silent. Sort of obviously, this formula will be applicable for all the angles, right? Okay, use this formula to find out angle between the two hands of the clock at 8:30. Just tell me. I'm writing down the formula for you. Please be fast. And mark it in the poll. Rest is all calculation, no? Formula is there with you. So what's the issue now? नहीं राजकुमार आर राजकुमार हाँ यू गॉट इट खत्म बस बात करेक्ट 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 नो दिव्यानी calculation mistake no Vanshika calculation mistake 76% got it even the formula is there in front of you so that means while substituting the values in formulas you people have a problem with calculation that is what is evident so 30 into this is hour and this is minutes 8 hours and 11 minutes sorry and m is minutes so 30 minutes that's it so 240 minus 165 that is equal to 75 degrees so somewhere you know subtraction was incorrect you got 65 degree 85 degree or something like that okay that is why you have marked none of these as the options now let me just show this to you see this is how a clock would look like roughly this is how you have 8:30 remember the hours hand here is exactly it is exactly between 8 and 7 okay and between 8 and 7 you know that there is a 30-degree angle right so from here to here it is 15 degrees and from here to here it is let us say 7:30 I'm marking my bad okay then let me do it for 7:30 let me do it for 7:30 so this is 30 degrees so you have 45 degrees all right for 7:30. Now similar logic I'm going to apply here. 12, 3, 6 and 9. This is 8. This is 7. Alright, so now what do we want? We want 8:30. Now this is how an 8:30 will look like. Where the hours hand is exactly between 9 and 8. Okay, so from here to here, 15 degrees. From here to here, 30 degrees, 8 to 7. Alright, and 7 to 6, another 30 degrees. So 15 plus 30 plus 30, 75. Hence proved. Arre, at 8:30, the hour hand will be exactly between 8 and 9, no? Arre, know something about clocks, arre. Keep a clock in front of you then. Huh? No. Kaustubh. Hold on, Kaustubh. Okay. Kaustubh, everyone, tell me what is the angle between the two hands at 6:43? No, you can't. Every time you can't use a diagram. Huh? So just know this. For 30s you can, for 15s you can, for 45s you can, but not every time. Okay? So that is why knowing this formula is very important. And it is important from the point of view of this question. Now, this is where it will be used a lot. Now, listen to me carefully. In the examination, now when I will solving questions from previous year, you will see two questions of similar type where you have to find out the timing. You will have to find out the timing. So at what time between 4 and 5 do the two hands of a clock they form 90-degree angle? Now listen to me carefully. Between 4 and 5, the two hands of the clock they will form 90 degrees two times. See, it is between 2 and 3 that 90 degree will be formed only once. Between 3 and 4, 90 degree will be formed only once, because once it is also being formed at 3 o'clock. But between 4 and 5, two times. Between 5 and 6, two times. 6 and 7, two times. 7 and 8, two times. 8 to 10, three times. Okay. So 2 times 90-degree angle will be formed. Okay. So I'm giving you this formula. You already know. Theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m. Now listen to me carefully. Just know how you have to solve the question. Okay. This will give you one timing. The second timing, for the second timing, listen. For the second timing, you have to interchange 30h and 11 by 2m and write it as theta is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30h over. So now you have the two timings. This is how the two timings are calculated. How, sir? Why, sir? Leave it. All right, just take it. So theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m, and then reverse it. Theta is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30h. So let's do this. So theta is already known to you. It is 90 degrees. Is equal to 30h. Now see, the value of h here is 4. Why? Between 4 and 5, what will be the timings? 4:30, 4:15, 4:55, 4 hours and something. Between 4 and 5, you can't have a timing like 5:30. The timing will be starting with 4 hours and 15 minutes, 4 hours and 25 minutes. Yes? So that is why it is 4. Please understand that. Minus 11 by 2m. Minutes only you have to find out. No? So here 90 is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30 into 4. Rest all is calculation. That's it. If you apply the formula, rest all is calculation. So this shall become 11 by 2m is equal to 120 minus 90, and that is 30. So m here is 30 into 2 by 11. That is 60 by 11. 11 fives are 55. So 5 by 11. So first timing is 405 5 by 11. Don't worry, I will show you this timing. I will show you this timing. Hold on. Have patience. Give me time. No, immediately I can't answer all the questions. Okay, so wait. I will show you the timings. Let me calculate for the second one. So 90 plus 120 is equal to 11 by 2m, which is equal to now 210. So m here is 210 into 2 by 11. Your favorite number comes here, 420 by 11. Okay. So the value of m here is 11 threes are 33. 42 minus 33 is 90. So 8 is and then 2 by 11. So your second timing here is 438 2 by 11. So 438 2 by 11 is given here. Okay. 405 5 by 11 is given here. This is A, this is C. Read the choices before you answer the question. It's not that 405 5 by 11 is given, so I will mark my answer. It can't be like that. Okay. Just a minute. All right, let me just show you the timings. Don't worry. Okay, so this is your first timing, let us say. It's 12, 3, 6, and 9. This is 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 5. What we want here is 405 5 by 11. See here. Okay, 4. So it should be a little more than 4 because already 5 minutes are over. 405 5 by 11. What, what are you thinking? It is simple, simple little star. 4 and 5 shall be 7 and this shall be 8. So I'm drawing a diagram in rough, so don't expect me to be very exact. Okay. So it is 438. So it is more than halfway through. Like this. So 38 should be somewhat like this. 90 degrees. Get it? I just told you, Jayashree, you can't consider 5 as the hour value. It has to be 4. Between 4 and 5, can you have a timing which starts with 5? So it is always lesser than the lesser out of the two. Between 4 and 5, every timing is going to start with 4 o'clock. No, 5 o'clock is not over as yet. We have not achieved 5 o'clock. We are at 4:05 and 4:38. Get it? Syam, Syam, you will have to calculate from here to here, but why do you want degrees? If you really want degrees, only thing which is clear is here you have 30 degrees, here you have 30 degrees. Now, sum of these two, whatever is remaining here has to be 30 degrees. Okay, that is how we are getting 90 degrees. And why are we getting into it? We are finding out timing also, no? So obviously, what see, it is going to be somewhere here. Okay, so this is x. Okay, this, let us say, is this distance. This is y. So x plus y here has to be 30. This is 30. This is 30. This is 30. 90 degrees. Okay, and these are the timings. If you want, use clock. Screw. Discount. Discount. No, no sanskar. Incorrect. You can't really say that it is 15 minutes distance. I'm sitting in a recording studio. All right, it's absolutely cold, closed. Okay, so need some fresh air. And moreover, I am in Bangalore. Am I giving you chills? You are just supposed to use the formula. Why are you wasting time? Start doing it now. This, that, and all that. At what time between 9 and 10? So this is the hour value over the lesser of the two. Are the two hands of a clock in a straight line? Straight line is 180 degrees, but do not coincide. Now see, 180 degrees is formed. You know it is formed how many times? Only once. Every hour, generally speaking. Right? Because between 5 and 7, 2 hours, it is formed once. So you remember 0 degree or 180 degrees. 0 degree or 180 degrees will be formed 11 times in 12 hours, not 12 times in 12 hours, 11 times. Right? Because of that integer value, no? Integer value for 0 degrees is 12, and integer value for 180 degrees is 6. So that is why it is exactly between 2 hour divisions, actually. Okay. So apply the formula only once, only once. So theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m. So what I have here is 30 into 9 minus 11 by 2m, and this is what? 180. So 11 by 2m is equal to 9 3s are 27. So 270 minus 180, which is equal to 90. M is equal to 90 into 2 by 11. That is 120 by 11. 11 ones are 11. 70 remains. So 6 are 66. So 4 by 11. So the timing here shall be 9:16 4 by 11, where you felt that it is 9:15. It is not 9:15. So this is how it will look like. अरे थोड़ा तो और इधर लेकर जाने का भी है इसको. Like this. It will be, see, 9:15 means our hand should also have traveled 1/4 the distance between 9 and 10. No, 9 and 10, 9 and 10, 30 degrees, right? So 60 minutes, 1/4 of that is 15 minutes. No, so if it is 9:15, then at least it will travel 1/4 the distance. It is 9:16, a little bit more than 1/4 the distance between 9 and 10. So this is how it looks. Arey, what are you talking, Kaustubh? If you are changing the question, obviously the answer between, see, answer for 11 to 12 cannot be for 9:15, 9:16. No, it will be 11 something, 12 something. Obviously, these choices will not be the answer. Get it? So 9:16 4 by 11, this would be the correct answer. I hope this is clear. Okay. So let's do one thing. Let's break and let's catch up at 8:15. Break for 15 minutes? Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. So let's catch up at 8:15. All right? मिलते हैं ब्रेक के बाद. All right, are we back? All right, after your exam, Anjali. All right, agreed. Relieved. Released. Tushar, you can send your queries or doubts to IS Live. They will forward it to you. Okay. This is what we are fighting over. 65 5 by 11 minutes. Okay, that is 1 hour, 5 by 11 minutes. At least now you accept. Faulty clocks. Let's talk about faulty clocks. What are faulty clocks? Which show you incorrect time. What is an incorrect time? Let us say if a faulty clock shows you a timing which is ahead of the original time or behind the original time. Okay. Now the two hands of a clock they meet each other after 65 5 by 11 minutes. Let us say there is a faulty clock in which the two hands are meeting in 67 minutes. They are supposed to meet in 65 5 by 11 minutes, right? But they are taking longer time. They are meeting in 67 minutes. So such kind of a clock will be fast or slow. This is A and this is B. Tell me, mark in the poll. Mark in the poll. Marco Polo. Marco Polo. Come on, come on, come on, guys. 52% say A. Well, it is slow. B should be the answer actually. So those who got A and correct answer, I marked it incorrectly. It should be B. See, it is taking longer time, no? The two hands of the clock, they should have met in 65 5 by 11 minutes. But they are meeting in 67 minutes. They're taking longer time to meet. So that means they are slow. Now, this one you will get correct. The two hands of a clock meet each other before 65 5 by 11 minutes. Let us say 64 minutes. Now, this clock is fast or slow. This you should get correct. As the previous one was incorrect, so this is going to be correct. 80% still. 20% did not get it correct. This is also slow. Both are slow. Huh? See, the two hands of the clock, they were supposed to meet in 65 5 by 11 minutes. They met before, they met earlier. So if you reach your destination earlier, that means you are fast. Now, faulty time. Faulty time is that incorrect time in which the two hands of a clock meet. Example, the two hands of a clock they meet every 64 minutes. So faulty time FT will be 64 minutes. Now this clock will show you a timing which is ahead of the original time or behind the original time. Tell me. This one is something that you know is fast. So it will show you a timing ahead or behind. Obviously, it will show you a timing which is ahead because it is fast. Now the two hands of a clock meet every 67 minutes. Faulty time is 67. What is the correct time of meeting? 65 5 by 11. Incorrect time here is 67 minutes. They're taking longer time. Longer time means it is slow. So it will show you a time which is behind the original time. Okay. So having understood this, you know, this is the formula which is supposed to be used if you are finding out the time for, let us say, ahead or behind. That is, whatever hours are given to you into 60 minutes. Hours you will convert in minutes because you want your answer in minutes. Divided by faulty time and take the difference between 65 5 by 11 and faulty time. Seems to be long, but when you apply this, it will be very simple. Let us have a look at a question. In a clock, the minute hand crosses the hour hand in 65 minutes. So what is 65 minutes? Faulty time. See, the two hands of the clock, they were supposed to meet in every 65 5 by 11 minutes. They met earlier. If they have met earlier, they will show you a timing before or ahead. It should be ahead. Ahead means more. These are two choices with less. Timing shown will not be less than the original time. No, it will be more than the original time. If the correct time is 8, it will show you 8 5 or something like that. So these two choices are out, the ones which have less. So our answer is going to be out of choice B and D. Now, in one day, how many hours are there in one day? 24 hours. Hours is also given. The time shown by the clock is how many minutes more or less from the original time. So ahead or behind. So behind it is not, it is ahead. Okay, which is more, and behind means less. It shows you less time. Hours into 60. Hours is what? 24 into 60 minutes by the faulty time. Faulty time is given here, 65 into 65 5 by 11 minus faulty time, that is 65. Keep it as it is, 24 into 60. No cancellations, please. This shall be 5 by 11. 65 65 cancels. Simple calculation, no? Okay. Here also it will cancel. Goes by 13. So 24 into 60. Now please know that 24 hours into 60 minutes. Huh? It gives you 6 4s are 24. 6 2s are 12 plus 2. 1440 minutes. So there are 1440 minutes in a day. There are 24 hours in a day. There are 1440 minutes in a day. Okay. So this becomes 1440 by 13 into 11. That is 143. Let us perform some divisions here, sir. 143, 1440. Okay. So goes by 10. 143 into 10 is 1430. Remainder is 10. So here your answer should be 10 minutes. 10 10 by 143 minutes. 10 10 by 143 minutes. All right. So 10 by 143 minutes more is given to us in choice B. That should be the answer. अंशु, क्या समझ में नहीं आ रहा बेटा? डायरेक्ट सब्स्टिट्यूशन ही तो है फॉर्मूले में. ये फॉर्मूला याद रखो ना. Hours into 60 by FT into 65 5 by 11 minus FT. Hours दिए हुए ना, ये देखो 24 hours. वन डे में कितने आवर्स होते हैं? How many hours are there in one day? 24 hours only, no? So here I am substituting 24 into 60. Faulty time is this time, no? Incorrect time. Actually, the two hands of the clock are supposed to meet each other in 65 5 by 11 minutes. But now the two hands of this clock are meeting in 65 minutes. It is faulty time, FT. So here I will put 65. Here also I am putting 65. Over. Rest all is calculation. Rest all is calculation. Sir, how we should know it is fast or slow? Tazin. See, if faulty time is less than 65 5 by 11, then the clock is fast. All right, less than 65 means it is 64 or 65, likewise. Huh? And if faulty time is more than 65 5 by 11, then it is going to be slow. Fast clock shows you a timing which is ahead or more. Slow shows you a timing which is behind or less. Greater than means here it could be 66, it could be 67, and so on. How I converted into fractions? 143 divides 1440. See, you should know this, how to do mixed fractions. This is 10, so 1430 by 10. This is a remainder. What is this? Remainder. What is this? Quotient. What is this? Divisor. Okay. Now see, how do you form the fraction? So you write 10 here, okay, which is the quotient. You write 10 here, which is the remainder, divided by the 143, that is the divisor. Okay, so this 10 comes here, all right. This 143 goes here, and this 10 comes here. I hope this is clear. No, dividend is 1440. Dividend is 1440. Okay, let us solve questions from previous year papers. You will get an idea. CSAT 2022. Consider the following statements. Between 3:16 p.m. and 3:17 p.m., both hour hand and minute hand coincide. Coincide means they are overlapping one above the other. That is forming 0-degree angle. Okay. Is it correct or incorrect? Let's find out. Let's find out. 0-degree is found only once, generally, between any 1 hour duration. So you will write the formula only once. But for 90-degree, you will write it twice, because 90-degree generally is formed 2 times in 1 hour. 60 degrees 2 times, 45 degrees 2 times. But 0-degree and 180-degree, you will write the formula only once, because it is formed, 0-degree is formed only once, generally, in every 1 hour, and so is 180 degrees. So theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m. I told you, no, simply you have to use this formula. That is, theta is equal to 30 into, see, our value is given here. It is 3 hours minus 11 by 2 m. So minutes we have to find out. Theta, you know, is 0 degrees. Okay. So 11 by 2 m is equal to 90. M is equal to 90 into 2 by 11. So it should be 180 by 11. Okay, 11 ones are 11, 70 remains. So 11 6 are 66. 4 by 11. So the timing here is 3, 16, 4 by 11. Now check. Is this timing between 3:16 and 3:17? Yes or no? 3:16, 4 by 11 is between 3:16 and 3:17. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? It is not 16. Anshu, it is between 16 and 17. 97%. Value of M is 16, 4 by 11. So this statement is correct. At 3:16, 4 by 11, the two hands of the clock, they coincide. And 3:16, 4 by 11 is between 3:16 and 3:17. More than 3:16, less than 3:17. Now read the second statement. between 4:58 p.m. and 4:59 p.m. Both minute hand and seconds hand coincide. Hey, minute hand and seconds hand, you can't apply this formula. This formula is for hour hand and minute hand, H and M. So don't apply this formula for minute and seconds. There is no formula. There's only common sense. See, what is the question asked? Between 4:58 and 4:59, both minute hand and seconds hand coincide. Now you know that a seconds hand, will complete one rotation in 60 seconds. Seconds hand will complete one rotation in 60 seconds. Okay. Wherever is the hour hand, wherever is the minute hand, seconds hand will cross or overlap with hour hand and with minute hand once in every 1 minute, in every 60 seconds, because it is going to complete one circle, one rotation in 60 seconds. And while doing so, wherever is hour hand and minute hand, definitely this is going to cross these two hands, right? So while crossing, it will overlap. So it is saying between 4:58 and 4:59 p.m. This 1 minute duration. Both minute hand and seconds hand coincide. Yes, they do. No, in 1 minute they will coincide only once. 1 minute they will coincide only once. One time each. Correct, Subhash. So both correct. Choice C is the answer. Okay. Well, look at this one. CSAT 2021. At which one of the following timings do the hour hand and minute hand of a clock form an angle of 180 degrees? 180 degrees, so we will use the formula only once. Theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m. Theta is given. Do you know the value of h? Our value is given. Yes, look at the choices. No, everywhere it is 7. Everywhere it is 7. Okay. So theta is 180 degrees and our value is 7. Minute value is the only one that you have to find out. 3 variables, theta, hour, h, that is, minutes, m, that is. 2 are given. So third you can find out. So theta here is 180 degrees is equal to 30 into 7 minus 11 by 2m. So 11 by 2m is equal to 37 210 minus 180. That is 30. So m is equal to 30 into 2 by 11. That is 60 by 11. Which is 11 5s are 55. So remainder 5, 5 by 11. So yes, the timing at which 180 degrees will be formed is 7:05, 5 by 11, which is between 7:05 and 7:10. Can't have 7:05. Don't approximate. Look at the choices. No, there is a choice which says it is between 7:05 and 7:10. So it is more than 7:05. 7:05, 5 by 11. It is 5 by 11 more than 7:05. So it is between 7:05 and 7:10. So choice D should be the correct answer. You got this? Got it? Yeah, yo man. Come on. All right. So this is clocks for you. Now I take up one of my favorite topics as well. Bloody relations or bloody relatives. खूनी रिश्ते, रक्त संबंधम, खूनी रिश्तेदार. No, 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 no. Minute and seconds hand coincide at 4:58 and 4:59. Not between them. No. 4:58 and 4:59. The minute between is what he's asking. No, here. Between 4:50 p.m., 4:58 p.m. and 4:59 p.m. Both minute hand and seconds hand, they coincide. Yes, at 4:58 or 4:59 somewhere, because it is due to complete 1 minute journey. So it is not yet 4:59 unless it reaches 12. Okay. So unless it completes 60 seconds. So the minute hand will be between 4:58 and 4:59. It will reach 4:59 the minute, the very time, the very moment when seconds hand is at 12. But still, till it has not reached 12, minute hand has not reached 4:59. It is still a little before 4:59. The moment seconds hand touches 60, that is 12, immediately minute hand will be at 59. Faulty clock is that timing which is other than 65 5 by 11 minutes. You know that two hands of the clock, they meet at every 65 5 by 11 minutes. Two hands meet. Agreed? Do you agree, Shivaji? That the two hands of a clock, they meet every 65 5 by 11 minutes. This is n number of times that I have repeated. Do you agree? Yes or no? Correct. So if the hands of a clock, they meet in 65 minutes or 66 minutes or 67 minutes or 64 minutes, so they are meeting each other on a timing, or they're taking that duration which is other than 65 5 by 11 minutes. So these all are faulty timings. You know, any other timing apart from 65 5 by 11 minutes, if the two clocks are meeting at any other timing apart from 65 5 by 11 minutes, that is going to be faulty time. Be it 42 minutes, be it 65 minutes, be it 67 minutes, be it 53 minutes, be it 70 minutes, all these are faulty timings. They are not 65 5 by 11. Correct timing, not faulty. Correct timing, 65 5 by 11. Any other timing, faulty time. Okay, so bloody relatives we are talking about. So let's look at, you know, some terminologies which are used. Paternal. What is paternal? Paternal means father's side. Paternal cousin, paternal uncle or aunt is towards father's side. Paternal relatives, paternal property. Maternal is mother's side. Maternal cousin, maternal uncle or aunt. Right? Again, maternal relatives or maternal property. Child. See, these are, when I look at these words, these are neuter gender words. Neuter, neuter, from which you get a word neutral. Neutral means neither positive nor negative, unbiased. Okay. So similarly, these are neuter gender. They do not tell you the exact gender. So if I say A is child of B, A could be son or daughter of B. If I say A is parent of B, A could be father or mother of B. A is spouse of B, A could be husband or wife of B. A is sibling of B, A could be brother or sister of B. Any one of these. All right, so these are neuter gender words. Whenever such words are used, child, parent, sibling, spouse, then we have no definite information about the person's gender, whether the person is male or female. Now we are going to talk about 5 generations of a family. In generation one, the generation of grandparents. So your grandparents, imagine grandfather and grandmother, grandpa, grandma. Now these could be paternal or maternal. In Hindi, father's parents, which are paternal grandparents, are called dada dadi. In Hindi, mother's, no, not father's grandparents, sorry, father's parents are called paternal grandparents, dada dadi. Mother's parents are called maternal grandparents, nana nani. Correct. The generation of your parents, who all are your relatives? See your mom and dad. Uncle, who's an uncle? Huh? Uncle is parents' brother. Also, aunt's husband. Obviously, here, aunt's husband. Then, who's an aunt? Parents' sister, and also uncle's wife. So, uncle could be your chacha ji, you know, parents, father's brother, taya ji, or mother's brother, mama ji, and their wives, mami ji and chachi ji, are also aunt. Aunt can also be parent's sister, father's sister, bua ji, mother's sister, mausi, and their respective husbands are also called uncles. Okay. Generation three, your generation, your present generation. Who all are your relatives in your generation? Your brother, your sister, your cousin. Cousin again could be, cousin brother or cousin sister, male or female. Spouse, husband, wife. See here, I also talked about father-in-law and mother-in-law. Now these are spouse's parents. The person that you are married to, that person's parents. Now similarly, brother-in-law, sister-in-law. Brother-in-law has two distinctions actually. Brother-in-law, one is spouse's brother, okay, and other is sister's husband. Sister's husband, jijaji, and spouse's brother. So husband's brother is devar or jet, and wife's brother is sala. Now similarly, sister-in-law could be spouse's sister, all right, husband's sister, nanad, wife's sister, sali. Then also could be brother's wife, bhabiji. So bhabhi and nanad in Hindi, bhabhi and nanad are sisters-in-law, not sister-in-laws. You don't put an S after W. It is sisters-in-law. Okay. Now the generation of children. Let us say your children. You'll have son, daughter, nephew, niece. Now these can always be paternal and maternal. Nephew and niece. Who's a nephew? Nephew or nephew, it is pronounced in different ways. So nephew or nephew is sibling's son. Sibling is what? Brother or sister. Brother or sister's son. Brother's son in Hindi is bhatija. Sister's son in Hindi is bhaja. Niece. Sibling's daughter. Okay. Brother's daughter, bhatiji. Sister's daughter, bhaji. Son-in-law. Son-in-law is daughter's husband, damad. Daughter-in-law is son's wife, bahu. Okay. Now look at this. Generation of grandchildren. Will be grandson and granddaughter. Again, these could be paternal, maternal. So, grandchildren of Dada Dadi will be Pota Poti. Grandchildren of Nana Nani will be Nati Natin. Nati Natin, not Nata. मेरा तुझसे है पहले का नाता वही. Huh? Nati, nothing. Okay, good enough. Now, very important that you do not spoil relations while making arrangements. So, I'll tell you how you're supposed to make arrangements here. So, if a question is asked, A is wife of B, B is brother of C, and so on. So, what you tend to do is usually you become A. I'm wife of B. I'm A, I'm wife of B. You might have a problem if at all you are a boy to become wife of B. Huh? Okay. So, what I would suggest is kindly make use of a family tree diagram. All right. And this is how it looks. I'll tell you what things are given here. It is given that A's father is B, A's wife is D, A's sister is C, and A's son is E. All right. Now tell me, how is A related to B? How is A related to B? So A's title with respect to B. How is A related to B? Mother I did not take. Obviously son. Why? We know that A here is a male. How? Because A has a wife. So how is A related to D? Well, must be husband. Okay. Now how is A related to E? A's title with respect to E. A's title with respect to E. How is A related to E? Absolutely. Father. I'm just using pa to represent father, ma to represent mother, sis, bro. All right. So my point here is never ever use such, those certain symbolic patterns are given in banking solutions. If you see some questions where plus means male, minus means female, then two lines means they are brother and sister. One line with two arrow marks is husband wife. Who wants to remember such kind of a thing? All right, if you're joining two persons, simply write, in short, son son can't be right. Daughter dot. I know spellings of daughter. Huh? daughtr, but just to write it down, dau. I can't use the first three letters, no. So I'm just writing it as daughter dot. Now you tell me, how is B related to C? B's title. Definitely father. And how is C related to B? What is C related to B? How is C related to B? C's title. Daughter. No, not granddaughter. All right. So how is A related to C? How is A related to C? Bro. What's a bro? All right. Tell me, how is D related to B? How is D related to B? Yes. Daughter-in-law. And how is B related to D? How is B related to D? Absolutely correct. Yes, sir, you got it. Father-in-law. Now, how is D related to E? D. D's title I want. Yes, sir, mother. And how is E related to D? How is E related to D? E's title with respect to D? Son. How is B related to E. See, there is a gap of two generations. So whenever there is a gap of two generations, word grand will definitely come. So if you're going two generations down, grandchildren. If you're going two generations up, then we have grandparents. So this happens to be grandpa, grandfather. Which one? Paternal, father's father. And how is E related to B? Grandson, pota. How is E related to C? How is E related to C? Very fast, very fast. E's title I want, nephew. And how is C related to E? C's title, obviously, aunt. Which aunt? Paternal aunt, Buaji. Okay. How are D and C related to each other? How are D and C related to each other? Sisters in law. Now it is important for you to note that A, we have a person A, okay, and we have a person B. So B is father of A. B is father of A. B is father, elder, and belongs to the previous generation. So while drawing the diagram, you should place B on a higher level or upper level or above A. Okay. So elders should be above, youngsters or youngers should be down. That's how it is. So this is how you will have a father, and this is how you will have a son. Can't have it the opposite. Now similarly, A has a son E. Son is E. So son belongs to next generation, younger. So E should be placed below A. Alright. Now A's sister is C, A's wife is D. Alright. So belonging to the same generation, let us say. So they should be placed side by side, horizontally at the same level. So elders should be placed above, youngsters should be placed below, and those who are of same generation should be placed side by side. Is this clear? What is wrong, Madhur? Hey, Madhur, what is wrong? What is wrong? Madhur, I'm waiting for your chat. What is wrong? You tell me. Deep relations are complicated, and more than relations, relatives are complicated actually. Ask your grandparents, especially, or your parents also will tell you. Signs you haven't tell before. What signs? I'm not using any signs. You're not supposed to use signs. That's what I told you. Plus, minus, arrow marks, you're not supposed to use. Bakwas. That's a third class system. You will have to memorize also. Why here you don't need to memorize, no? It's just simply you put pa, ma, bro, sis, son, like dot for daughter. No need for any symbols. That is a bakwas third class system. Not required. How will you relate plus with male and minus with female? Come on. There is no direct connection, but M will stand for male. Minus, why should we use for females negative symbol? F will stand for female. That is all. That is much more direct. No, you can recognize. Correct. Got it. So directly write down. No issues. See, this is what I meant. Everything you have here. When I look at the questions, how is A's brother's sister related to A? Now, please know that you might see questions which have apostrophe S. Or how is the sister of brother of A? Or the question may consist of words A, of. They might consist of words of. So please know if the question has apostrophe S, then read the statements from left to right in the forward order. And if we have off, okay, then read the statement from right to left. Alright, right to left, that is in the reverse order. Also, please know this, that always, क्या बकवास है? Touch is not working, is it? Always start after the last off. Whatever person is mentioned after the last off, you should start with that. Now, before I take up this question, I would like to tell you something, and that is Ram's book is same as saying book of Ram. The same as saying book of Ram. Okay, so that is why, see, here Ram is the first person and second person is book. But here the second person book becomes the first person and Ram becomes the second person. So it interchanges. So apostrophe S and off are just opposite orders. That's it. So if I read the statement as how is A's brother sister related to A, I will begin from the beginning. How is A's brother? A's brother. Brother's sister. Brother's sister. So how is she related to A? How is brother sister related to A? A's brother sister. Hmm? Sister only, no. Brother sister is sister only, no. Right? Or else if it is written, how is the sister of brother of A? Now, this is the last of. And the person after the last of is this A. So begin with A. Now read the question in the reverse order, like this. Brother of A. So brother of A. Alright, sister of brother. So sister of brother. So how is this sister of brother of A related to A? Again, sister. Both are same. And many a times, many of my students, and I suggest you also, see, the paper will be given to you in two languages, all right? That is English and Hindi. Okay. So you can read this in Hindi also. If you know Hindi, read it in Hindi. You might get more clarity also. ए के भाई की बहन का ए से क्या संबंध है? ये रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है? Solve this, no? All right, I'll give you a poll here. Mark your answer in the poll. Very, very fast. Mark your answer. Marco Polo. Marco Polo. Yes, Roshan, you can do that, but I have suggested you an alternate method also. 83%. Good enough. How is A's mother? A's mother. Elder, no? So place her at higher level. Mother's husband. Mother's husband. Same level. Husband's brother. Husband's brother. Same level. Related to A. So this brother here is one generation above A, as you can see, anyhow. So this mother's husband is nothing but father. Right? Father's brother is going to be uncle. Which one? Paternal. Paternal. Anyhow, not required here. Quite simple. Yes, you got this. Please mark your answer in the Marco Polo. Marco Polo. Correct, correct, correct. You got it correct here. 93. Lovely. So things improve. A's mother. A's mother. Elder, no? Place her up. Mother's husband. Same generation. That is A's father, right? Husband's father is A's Dadaji. A's, what do you call, grandfather. And this father's wife, how will she be related to A? So do you see, a gap of two generations? Means word grand will definitely be used. So has to be what? Grandma of A. Okay, so choice C here should be the correct answer. Ah, this one you tell me. How is A's brothers, sisters, brothers, husbands, fathers, only sons, only daughter related to A? दूर का रिश्ता. Just hurry up, please. Such questions can definitely be solved within 1.5 minutes. Ah, mark your answer. Everyone, please hurry up. Come on, hurry up. Two step up, then come back. No, Roshan, not granddaughter. Very bad. You definitely can do better than this. Correct, correct, correct. Arey, no. Gayatri, Usna, Rang. No, Tushar. Arey, no, Mona Lisa. 64%. See, you people got lost somewhere in between. How is A's brother? So, A's brother. Brother's sister. You actually committed an error in only son, only daughter. Brother's sister, sister's mother. Mother, so go up. Mother's husband. So same generation. So let us have husband here. This husband's a father. Husband's father, go up. So this father's only son. Only son is going to be back to this husband now. Okay. And only son's only daughter. Okay. So this person's only daughter must be sister of A's brother, right? So how is sister of A's brother related to A? Obviously, sister. What, right? Oh, you are welcome, Vechri. All right, what do you do if a question has both apostrophe S as well as of? Now, see here. How is A's wife related to the only daughter of mother-in-law of A's son? The trick is still the same. You always start after the last of. Okay. What is given to us here in the last of? After the last of, we have A's son. So A's son. Go back. Mother-in-law of A's son. So mother-in-law of A's son means son has a wife, and this wife has a mother. So this mother here will be the one who is the mother-in-law, spouse's mother. Okay. And he's saying how is A's wife? So A's wife related to the only daughter of mother-in-law of A's son. So we were going backwards. So mother-in-law of A's son we got. The only daughter of this mother-in-law, only daughter has to be the son's wife. Correct? Now read the question. Up to here, what do we have now? Son's wife. So how is A's wife related to her son's wife? How is A's wife related to her son's wife? Obviously, the answer here has to be mother-in-law. Get it now? Nagaraja, you always start after the last of. So after the last of, we are given A's son. So first we located A's son. Okay. Then because this is an off, we read the question in the reverse order. So go back. Mother-in-law. So mother-in-law of A's son will be the son's wife, correct? And her mother, correct? My wife's mother is mother-in-law. Husband's mother is also mother-in-law. ठीक है जी? Okay, now mother-in-law, then we have only daughter of this mother-in-law. Only daughter is back to this wife, no? This mother has only one daughter and she's married to A's son. Only one daughter, no? So how is A's wife related to her son's wife? So obviously she's going to be mother-in-law of her son's wife. Sasuma, correct. If it's wife related to wife of A, so answer is daughter-in-law, correct. Mother-in-law, daughter-in-law. Father-in-law, daughter-in-law. Father-in-law, son-in-law. Mother-in-law, son-in-law. Now see here. A plus B means A is wife of B. So plus symbol means wife of. Minus means brother of. Multiplication means mother of. And hash here means daughter of. What is the question? If P plus Q minus R, then how is P related to R? P plus Q minus R. Now, what does plus symbol indicate? wife of. So here directly you can say P is wife of Q. Maybe you can write it in the rough, right? So Q minus R. Minus means what? Brother of. Okay. So Q is brother of R. So what arrangement do you get? P is wife of Q and Q here is brother of R. So Q here anyhow is husband. Okay. Now how is P related to R? See, for R, his brother's wife. Brother's wife is sister-in-law only, no? Bhabi. Okay. अरे ऐसे कैसे हो गया? रुको जरा, अभी देखते हैं P plus Q minus R. How is P related to R? फिर से देखता हूँ मैं. Plus means wife of, minus means. So P is wife of Q. Q is wife of, Q is brother of R. So how is P related to R? Sister-in-law only actually. So we will make a correction here. Hmm. Steven, I did not do anything. See, I just read this statement. A plus B means A is wife of B. So P plus Q means P is wife of Q. A minus B means A is brother of B. So Q minus R means Q is brother of A. Q is brother of R. That's it. So P is wife of Q. So Q is husband. Q is brother of R. That is all that is given. Okay. So P must be Bhabi, or let us say sister-in-law of R. This is the easiest of the questions, Someshri. If you get such a question, please attempt and earn marks. How daughter-in-law? Meghna? They belong to the same generation, no? P means husband. When did I write husband? Dikshit. What is this written? P is wife. P is wife of Q. And Q here is husband. Where did I write P is husband? I mean, the gender of R we don't know, no? We want P's title. How is P related to R? P is sister-in-law of R. R could be sister-in-law, R could be brother-in-law. That doesn't matter. Question is with regard to P being related to R. Alright? So look at this. No, Someshri, no, you don't have to worry about that. That question will be removed later. It has happened previously. That question was removed, or else everyone will be given 2.5 marks. Mostly it is removed. Okay. So now you will say, sir, if it is removed, I will fail. No, array, you should fail then. If you are a borderline case. Why borderlines? No? If you have to get 66 marks, you should acquire the skill of scoring at least 75 marks. Then only you will get through. No, you don't leave things to chance or luck. Okay, PQRST and U are 6 members of a family. R is the spouse of Q, so I'll just put it somewhere. R and Q are spouse. So one of them is husband, the other is wife. We don't know who's who. Now see, U is the mother of T. So I'm putting it here somewhere. See, U is the mother of T. And S is the daughter of U. So S is the daughter of U. P's daughter is T. Acha. P's daughter is T. U also is mother of T, and P's daughter is T. So I'll have P somewhere here, no? Let us say P is daughter. So T here is daughter of P and U, wherein U is mother. So P here must be father, which means P is the husband and U is the wife. And our son is P. Okay, so our son is P. See, we do not know the gender of R and Q as yet. See, this is not known. This is not known. This is male for sure. This is female for sure. This is female for sure. This is female for sure. Nothing is given on how many number of females are there in the family, how many number of males are there in the family. So read the choices. Which one of the following is correct? Q is grandfather, grandmother of T. Q is grandfather of T or Q is grandmother of T? Gender unknown. Gender of Q is not known. Alright. So T is the granddaughter of Q. This is for sure because T and Q they have a gap of two generations. First generation T and U, second generation U and Q. So this is correct. R is mother of P. R is mother of P. Again, we don't know the gender of R. Gender of R and Q is not known. So simple. All right. Look at this question. CSAT 2022. Consider the question and two statements given below. I want you to solve this question. So I'm giving you a poll for this. Again, this is a data sufficiency type of question. Huh? How many statements are sufficient? No, Anita. R is spouse of Q doesn't. R is spouse of Q does not declare Q as male. No. What is this? R is wife of Q means Q is male. Spouse means anything. I started uh, with the first slide saying this that spouse is neutral gender. A spouse of B means A could be husband or wife. Don't know. Yeah, if sibling is given, we don't know. Brother or sister, it is neutral gender. Very true. Only 23%. Oh my God. See. Is Z brother of X? I don't know. So let us use information given in statement 1. X is brother of Y. Y is brother of Z. So X is brother of Y, so X is male. Y is brother of Z, so Y is male. What is the gender of Z? Male or female? Y could be brother of brother. Y could be brother of sister. So Z here, you know, maybe brother or maybe sister of X. We don't know. Gender is not specified. So statement 1 alone is not sufficient. X, Y, Z are siblings. So siblings means what? Brother or sisters? Not known. Combine both also, nothing is known. Choice D should be the correct answer. How is A related to B? We should speak about the title of A. Huh? A. What is A of B? Alright. So let us say A and B. Alright, this is father and this is son. So how is A related to B? A is father of B. Okay. How is B related to A? B is son of A. How is B related? Means B's title. How is A's related? means A's title. A's title is father, B's title is son. The siblings we don't know. So is Z brother of X? Can't say. Z could be sister also of X, no? If we know that X, Y, Z are siblings, so what is the gender of Z? Gender we don't know, sir. Whether Z is a male or female. Z is a male or female. We don't know. Could be brother or sister. Can't say. Obviously. So siblings are is a neuter gender word. I had told you initially itself. Now look at this question which appeared in CSAT 2023. There are 5 members A, B, C, D, E in a family. What is the relation of E to B? Now try to solve this. I'll give you time. Good Ocean. Are Prashik, they're asking, is Z brother of X? When will Z become brother of X? When Z is a male. If Z is a female, Z will become brother of X. So unless we know Z is a male or a female, how can we say that Z is brother of X or sister of X? What? See, don't give me brother-in-law and those such kind of things. Out of A, B, C, D, which is a choice that you will mark your answer as your answer to earn 2.5 marks? Brother-in-law is not given to you amongst the choices. Choices are statement 1, 2, 3 are sufficient, statement 1, 3, 4 are sufficient, all are sufficient, and all are not sufficient. 60% order answered this correctly. Still fine. So what is the relation of E to B? Now he says A and B are a married couple. Okay, sir. Now, A and B are a married couple means they are spouse. Their spouse means we don't know who is husband, who is wife. They're just married. Now, D is father of C. I don't know where to put this here. So I'll put it separately. D is father of C. E is D's son. Mind you, C's this thing we don't know. So E is D's son. C's gender is unknown. Now he says A and C are sisters. Aha! Now we know they are sisters. So this is a female, this is a female. This is a male, this is a male. And A and B are spouse. Remember? This is a female, this must be a male. This is wife. Okay, and this is husband. So we require all the 4 statements to know this, that how is E related to B has to be brother-in-law. So these two are actually brothers-in-law. They are brothers-in-law. So, sir, we need all 4 statements. That is CSAT 2023. This we will do tomorrow. Okay. So that is where I terminate blood relations. So 3 topics discussed today. Directions, clocks and blood relations. Okay. Now let me just point out certain things to you. Do you know, did I discuss this 85 square? Tell me, how much is 85 square? Very fast. No, no, no. Oh my God. All knows, huh? Knows. Okay, listen to me. See, usually what will you do? 85 into 85. 5 fives are 25, 2, 8 fives are 40 plus 2, 42, cross. Huh? 8 fives are 40, 8 eights are, so 4 here carry away, 8 eights are 64, so 68. So 5, 2, 2, 7, 7 to 2, 5. Then a line below that. Now please give a good look at the question. See if the number here is ending in 5. Now this rule that I am specifying is for numbers which are ending in 5. How to find out their squares? Any number that ends in 5. Any number that ends in 5 has 5 in the units place. Let us say 25, 35, 45, 65, 55, 85, 95, 105, 115, whatever. The last two digits of the square has to be 25. As simple as that, sir. Okay. So any number that ends in 5, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105, 115, 125, 135, 155, 165, 100, 255, 355, 455, 555. Last two digits will be 25. Now please observe which digit is present in this number apart from 5. Type which digit is present in 85 apart from 5. One is 5. In 85 we have 5. What other digit is there? Now what is the next counting number after 8 in counting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. So 8 nines are 72. Simple little star. Why should I wonder who you are? Get it? Only one step. Wow. Okay. That is it. So, one more I am solving for you. 75 square. Just look at this number 7. Next number after 7 in counting is 8. 7 8s are 56 followed by 25. Now you got it. Very good. Get me 65 square. Come on. Come on. 6 7s are 42 followed by 25. This is mathematics. I don't know what mathematics have you learned. Tell me for 55 square. Come on. 5 6 are 30. 25. Right? Now tell me for 95. Come on. 95 square. Within 3 seconds. Come on. 9 10s are 90. 105 square. Come on. Hurry up. Huh? 10 11s are 11025. Okay, tell me for 45 square. Come on. Hurry up. 4 5s are 20. 25. All right. So this is how you find out the squares of numbers which are ending in 5. Not multiplying 45 into 45 line. 5 5s are 5 4s are 4 5s are 4 4s are add. Get it wrong. See, 10 steps it has. So if you take 10 steps, obviously, it will take more time and you will falter somewhere. Here, only one step, no. 8 9s are 72, followed by 25 over. Got it, man. Alrighty then. We shall meet again tomorrow with some more topics coming your way, preparing you for a bright future. Work hard and please, please, please watch 12th fail. All right. So this is Kapidatta signing off, wishing you a good day ahead. All the very best, Captain. All the very best, Officer. You are the best. Please remember. So please keep motivating yourself and keep practicing. All right. And believe in yourself and have confidence. Bye. God bless you.
इसमें तो है नहीं।